Hi and welcome to Gamers Web. Today we're going to carry on our look at Warhammer 40,000 Conquest, the Partworks magazine by Hachette Partworks and Games Workshop, and this is up to issue 75. So folks, we've got 5 issues left to go. Just 5 issues, and the next 4 issues build this beast of a kit. This is a Repulsor tank, and as you see on the front it says Repulsor Tank Part 1. Discover the Ynnari and relics in your games. Ynnari are the Eldar, and they're a faction of the Eldar. Okay, so this is what the tank looks like when it's built, and over the next 3 issues we will get the rest of the frames. Issue 1 comes with, issue 75 I should say, comes with this, and you can see just by looking at how big the chassis is at the top. That's just the top part of the chassis. It's a very, very big kit, and it's full of details. What I am going to do is I'm going to do a special video assembling this kit once the magazine's finished. Now this kit normally retails at about £45 I think it is for the Repulsor, so you're getting the kit for 30 quid, which is, you know, really good value for money. I think it's £45. I'll find out and leave it in the description below. Okay, so jumping straight in, the Repulsor Space Marine Grav Tank. Utilising anti-gravity generators and powerful turbine engines, Repulsor transports hover above the ground as they advance to deliver their cargo of Primaris Space Marines into the heart of battle. Now, they're quite new. These have only been around for about 3 years since the Primaris Space Marines came out. They've not been out very long at all. And the Repulsor, it's basically the replacement for the Land Raider. As you probably check in previous video coverage of Warhammer Conquest, I've mentioned that the technology of the Imperium is kind of stagnated because they've got this fear of technology. So to get a new vehicle is quite unusual for them. They use a thing called STC, SCT, Standard Construction Templates, which allows them to build these vehicles like the Predator and the Baneblade, the Lehman Russ battle tanks, all that kind of stuff, the Ravenclaw fighters, and all different kind of spacecraft and vehicles that they use, and the weapons. They all come from blueprints that have been around for thousands and thousands of years. It's very rare that they get something new, and this is quite an impressive looking kit. It hovers above the ground, it's very fast, and it's got so many weapons on it. Okay, so speaking of the weapons, so we've got the war gear. So you've got an auto launcher, an onslaught Gatling cannon, a Las Talon and coaxial iron haul heavy stubber, twin Las cannon, crackstone grenade launcher, and then anti-gravity plates, fragstone grenade launcher, and Icarus rocket pod. And then we're going to look here now at the Wars of Iron, which is basically looking at the Iron Hands, which are one of the chapters of the Space Marines. And then Invictor Tactical Warsuit, which is something that I was really hoping we might have got, but it's quite a new kit, so we're not going to get that. So basically this is like a dreadnought, but it's not a dreadnought. It's somebody in power armor who's inside an exoskeleton, and it's like literally like a dreadnought, but the person isn't actually dead. They're actually alive. They can get out of the machine, whereas a dreadnought, the person's actually boned inside it. If you think of the walker that's in Avatar, James Cameron's Avatar, you're not far wrong. But the guy inside it is actually wearing power armor as well. Okay, making of a Space Marine Silver Templar. So this is how they go the way to make them. And then here we have the Force of the Eldari, Ynnari. Now Ynnari is quite a new force for the Eldar or Eldari. They've only been around from about the same time as the Primaris Space Marines. They've not been around for very long. They basically worship the god Ynid. And Ynid is basically, I'd say, on par with Slaanesh, and it's rumoured by their prophecies that Ynid will defeat Slaanesh. And so here we actually have the Inari Tremotive, which is basically you have the Viziarch, you have Yenid, and I can't remember what her name is. I can't remember. This lady here at the front, she's these two and this one are the Triumvirate. That's Yenid. They're very, very hard. This model is absolutely stunningly beautiful. It's also a pain in the neck to actually stick together because he floats above the ground on this ethereal looking thing that attaches to him and attaches to the base, but attaching this together because it's in a spiral, nightmare. Okay, so that's Yvraine is the Urani is the lady. She comes with like this strange looking cat-like creature, which is a Grix. This is very, very similar to the cat that used by Ozymandias in Watchmen. Okay, so look at Space Marine relics. Chapter relics examples, death cards and relics of decay, and then raid on the Medicate factory and the Medicate raid battle map, and then that's the end of the magazine. Now, as you notice, this is the first magazine that we've got that doesn't have any instructions for the assembly of the kit. That's because it's in 4 parts. So we'll probably get those in issue 4, which I would imagine the bulk of the issue will be put together to assemble this kit. Right, so once again, that's the kit. Really looking forward to doing this, and we're going to do this step by step, as simple as possible, for designed for newcomers. So all you guys who are having difficulties with stuff like this, I'll try and make it as easy as possible for you. And this is a construction kit. You will need glue, you will need clippers, you will need files and stuff like that to actually get things done, but I'll go through all that when I actually do my assembler. Right, so that's a look at 75. We'll look at 76 very soon. As always, I've been Mark, and thank you very much for tuning in to Gamers Web. And I'd like to put a thanks to everybody who's been watching since I did my first video. It means a heck of a lot for people to support me, because I do all this on my own back. I buy the magazine every week just to actually review it so people can actually see it. Once again, thanks very much and have a great week.